Meanwhile, it's all good for Team Trinidad and Tobago after about a week at its pre-Olympic training camp in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And so far, most of the contingent has arrived in that country. Indications are that only one local star is yet to arrive and was expected to do so by tonight, just in time for Friday's opening ceremony. Among the recent arrivals were the likes of judoka Christopher George and track stars Khalifa St. Fort, Richard Thompson, Emmanuel Callender, Jaron Solomon, Kellyanne Batiste and Keston Bledman, who all fitted right in with the jovial atmosphere in the camp. Today, most of the athletes continued their preparations under the watchful eyes of their coaches and trainers. Sailor Andrew Lewis, gymnast Marissa Dick and rower Felice Aisha Trau have already checked into the Olympic Village in Rio with no complaints so far and are to be joined by the remainder of the delegation, which will make a 4-hour bus ride from Bragança to Rio on Thursday. And Andrew Lewis and his sailing manager Kieran Surrett spoke to Sports Markets about their exploits so far in Rio and how things are progressing towards the sailing competition.
As far as the sailing venue, when we arrived, was in a condition where the most important thing for us was to collect our boats and that kind of stuff. You saw that they were putting the last minute stuff into place. Every day we go down there, it's a magnificent transformation. Therefore, I'm 100% sure that they will be ready for the day of racing, and it will be a very successful event in the sport of sailing from what I can see. As far as the Olympic Village, the Trinidad and Tobago, the 2 floors that we'll be staying in are in great condition. I'll let my manager say a bit more about that.
Yeah, I mean, generally you can see that a lot of effort was placed into ensuring that the athletes have a good time. You know, you speak with a lot of the locals too, and they want to know that Rio is represented in the best way possible, and you can see that in terms of where they have the athletes. The village is going to be converted into high-rise, what I would consider upper middle class housing afterwards. So in terms of the overall layout, you know, there are pools, tennis courts, and so on. So I mean, it's a good facility, and we've enjoyed it so far.